In Alberta, there's no sign the spread of the virus is slowing. Nearly 2,000 new cases were reported there today, a new daily record, and 15 more Albertans died from the virus. The province has received its first shipment of the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, 3,900 doses, and the province says it expects more than 25,000 to arrive next week. The first shots will go to healthcare workers in Calgary and Edmonton. Hospitals and ICUs in much of Alberta are full. Tougher public health restrictions are now in place in that province, but it's going to take time to see the impact. And getting some people to comply could be a battle in itself. Heather Yourex-West reports.
He's become known as Mr. COVID, a funny, if not nightmarish take on the virus that has changed all of our lives.
Our goal is to get people's attention, to help them see common situations from a different perspective, and as a result, to influence their behavior.
Dr. Hinshaw says she knows some people are now tuning out her daily updates, and even though the ads rely on humor, there is nothing funny about the situation at hand.
I think people are tired of the pandemic. I think that they see the vaccine getting started. And so I think people erroneously think that this is going to be over quickly. And unfortunately, it's not. And it makes me sad to think of all the lives that are going to be lost.
The number of COVID patients now flooding into Alberta's hospital wards could soon put the entire health system in jeopardy. So getting people to comply with current public health orders has never been so important. Yet every Saturday without fail, Alberta's major cities have seen rallies protesting the measures aimed at keeping people safe. On Monday, Calgary City Council voted to increase penalties for people who refuse to comply.
At this point, everybody's got a mask. Everybody knows the rules. And so if you're not wearing your mask, it's not by mistake.
Fines generally don't work. Positive things do work.
This University of Alberta psychiatry professor says behavioral science research is pretty clear. If you want people to change what they're doing, you have to use a combination of carrots and sticks. Restrictions need to come with rewards.
So how can you reward people for not gathering? How can you reward people for wearing masks in public? I'm sure people could come up with creative ways of doing that.
Offering safe alternatives is important too. Montreal is making outdoor spaces more appealing, while Calgary has outfitted its parks with temporary fire pits, providing some warmth through the cold months ahead.
If we're going to be successful, we need a number of tools, and they all need to be aligned together for this to succeed. Otherwise, I am very fearful about what will happen in January and February in this country.
The new year positioned to become the pandemic's deadliest period, unless the behavior of many changes fast. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.